Well, we're always concerned when we see a new variant. We've seen several over the last year. And of course, I think it's fairly certain now that Omicron has the ability to transmit, to spread more easily. What we don't know yet is what it does in terms of severity of disease. We'll find that over the next few weeks. And of course, as you said, whether it might be able to evade the vaccine. Now, we know it's got a lot of changes in it, so it's not surprising you're seeing that drop off in what we call the neutralization, the ability of antibodies to essentially kill it. But the good news is that you can counter that by boosting the amount of antibody that you have in the blood. And that's exactly what the booster dose does, so that third booster dose. And that's why it's so critical that people come forward when they are called to get that booster dose. That will really give you a lot of antibodies to start to counter that effect.
Well, we're just beginning to get the first data. In fact, last night there were a couple of preprints that were published that were beginning to look at the effects of the Omicron variant on vaccine effectiveness. There's certainly a suggestion, very early data, but certainly a suggestion that it does reduce vaccine effectiveness. We're seeing Omicron spread globally very quickly. It appears to be highly infectious. What we don't know yet, I think it's premature really to speculate about, is how severe the virus will be and how it will compete with the dominant Delta virus. So I think we're at a moment when we really need to be very calm and sober, assess the data as it comes in, and try to make the best decisions that we can. It could, in a sense, offer a silver lining by sort of sweeping the table and reducing the more dangerous variants. In fact, during the last pandemic in 2009, people might remember the swine flu or H1N1. That was a very, very mild flu virus, and it kind of wiped out all of the circulating flu viruses, at least for a couple of years, and we had some mild years with flu. It doesn't mean that COVID, even if that is the scenario that plays out, and it's too early really to count on that or to think that that's going to be the case. Even if that's the case, it doesn't mean that COVID's going away, and it doesn't mean that more dangerous variants might not emerge in the future. I think one of the critical lessons to learn from the vaccine story over the last year, from the emergence of Omicron, is that we need to continue to do research and development. We need better vaccines because we're going to be coexisting with this virus for a long time.